Hi everybody, I'm Jason from Raven Creek Outdoors. I'm making this video today in regards to a couple of questions from viewers about how I store and how I make and store my ridgeline so that it's ready to use when I'm in the field. So this is 550 paracord. This one is a little bit excessively long. It's 35 feet and normally keep them 20 to 25 feet. This is about 35 feet. I keep a bowline knot tied in one end, and I have two prusik loops of number 36 tarred bank line, and once it's hanked and wrapped, I finish it off with a clove hitch. This is a 20-foot piece of 550 paracord. So if I can show you this left-handed and right-handed. So a lot of times when you show lefties something right-handed, they say, I wish I could see that left-handed. So I'll do it right-handed first and then left-handed. So this is your tag end, and the rest of it's your working end. So if you grab about 8 inches from the end and you roll it over itself, okay, and you can bring that loop down to about the size of a nickel, quarter. You take your tag end and you come up through the hole from the bottom like this. See that? Come up through the bottom. You go around the back side of your working end, back in the hole right next to itself where you came through, which is going to form this loop. That's the bite. You pinch this. I'm sorry, I think I got out of the camera. So that forms this bite. You're going to pinch that, and then you're going to pull the loop down. Pull it down tight, dress it up. And when it's done, it will look like this. If you're afraid of it slipping, you can leave your tag end a little bit longer and tie a stop knot in it and dress it to where the stop knot is right against here. I've never had any problems with them slipping, so I usually don't use the stop knot, jam knot, whatever you want to call it. So that's a bowline. I'll do it left-handed now for all the lefties out there that wish people would make videos left-handed. So now, if I keep the tag end in my left hand, I have about 8 inches or so, 10. So I'm going to roll it over, forming a loop about the size of a quarter or a nickel. I'm going to come up from the bottom with the tag end, up from the bottom through the hole, go around the working end, back in the hole. There's your bite, and then you're going to pull. Dress it up. Dress it up. The more you dress it up, the tighter you can get it, the better it holds. And again, if you want, you can tie a stop knot in the tag end. Okay, so now we have our 20-foot 550 paracord with a bowline in the end of it. This is what we're going to make up for a ridgeline. So I'll just set this right here. Now, for the prusik loops, I use number 36 tarred bank line. You don't have to use that. It's what I have. It's what I'm using. If you are wrapping a prusik loop around another piece of cordage, then you're better off to have the prusik loop a smaller diameter than the material you're wrapping it around. So this is 550 paracord. I could use 550 paracord for the prusik loops and it will work, but with number 36 bank line being a much smaller diameter, when I put tension on that loop, it will bite into this much better. So I have two pieces of number 36 tarred bank line, and these are fingertip to the inside of my elbow. So I'm going to tie the fisher's knot in it. All you do is take the two ends and cross them. Now see, one of them goes over, one of them goes under. You just continue in the same direction with those to make your overhand knot. So on this side, this one is coming this way. I'm going to continue to wrap right around that way until I can form my overhand knot. And then we just dress that up, tighten it down. if you want to, and I've never had one of these slip, but if you want to, leave your tag end just a little bit longer and tie a stop knot in it. Now this one is going around the front, so we're going to continue around the front until we've come back to itself to make an overhand knot. Dress it up, tighten it down. Now this is what you have. You have an overhand knot here and an overhand knot here, and they slide. One slides over the other like this, so you can change the size of the loop. Now when you pull those down tight and they butt up to each other like this, and then pull. That's how to make your initial loop. So we'll do that with this one. Again, cross them over. This one's coming this way, so we're going to continue that way until we come back on itself to make an overhand knot. And then tighten that up. Now this one was going this way, so continue right around until you can make your overhand knot. Tighten it down, dress it up, pull them together, and they lock themselves right into place. So now, and this is this is just a personal preference. You can do this however you want. I like to keep the knot at the side a little bit below center. Then the knot doesn't hinder me from looping around the paracord, and the knot doesn't hinder me from connecting this with a toggle system to anything, a tarp eyelet, or a tarp loop, or a loop-to-loop toggle connection. So now you're going to take your 550 paracord and you're going to bring this loop around and back through itself just like you would a lark's head knot. But instead of doing it once, you're going to do it 3 times. And I have seen some videos out there where guys do this and they do it with just 2, and it seems to work fine. But 3 is the way I learned how to do it, and I just like to continue to do it that way. So this is the 3rd one. We'll bring it through. So now we'll dress it up. I hope you can see this. So now we'll keep pulling this down as we bring the wraps back together like this. And this is what you're left with. Now this slides easy back and forth until you put tension on the loop. Then it will not slide. But as soon as you take the tension off of it, now it slides back and forth easy. So again, and like I said, it doesn't matter. So some people like put the knot right at the bottom. We'll do that. You're just gonna fold it over, go through, back through itself just like a lark's head, just like you would with a lark's head knot, like that, see? Except you don't want to pull it down tight yet. I'm just doing that for an example. So now come around a 2nd time and a 3rd time. Now dress it up. You dress it up so that this end, your working end, well, I don't really know which end you would call a working end. You dress it up so this right here is always the center of your wraps. And that's what you'll have. Slides back and forth, nice and easy, no problem, until you put tension on the loop. Take the tension off, slides easy again. And if you, when you first do this, if you pull in each direction like this a little bit, it tightens that loop right up so there's no slop in it. And I slide these right to the end, just like this. So I put these opposite each other. I wrapped them opposite directions so you can see in one shot what it looks like from the back, what it looks like from the front. Alright, so what we're gonna do now, we've got our ridgeline set up, we got our bowline knot at the end, our 2 prusik loops on it. So we're just gonna take those and just stick them in between a couple of your fingers, any 2 of these 3, and then try to keep this where you can see it. You're gonna wrap in a figure 8, pinky to thumb, till you have about, I don't know, I like wrapping it all the way, so I do it till I have about 3-4 feet, about 4 feet left of cordage, like this. I've got about 4 feet left. So now we're gonna pinch this. We took this out from between our fingers right here. Just let it hang. We're gonna pinch this, okay? And now we're gonna take the cordage that's left and we're gonna wrap our hank. Then what you're gonna do, pull your last wrap. Let me turn this around. Pull your last wrap out just a little bit, and the next wrap will go. I have to do one more of this. So pull this one out a little bit. Your next wrap, cross over it, and then your last wrap, you go. See, you formed that X here. Now you're going to go underneath the X. So I just stuff it under one side and then the other, like this. Dress it up. Snug it up. Now you have a ridgeline that's easily deployed. Won't tangle up when you're out in the field. You're just gonna pull it, pull it, pull it till it all comes apart. No tangles, no mess. You get a little bit, it ravels up a little bit like this at the end. You just spin it and you're good. No tangles. So we'll do that one more time, quickly. Then we're gonna wrap it. Whoops. And we're gonna wrap it, wrap it. And then to hold it all together nice and neat, we do a clove hitch. So you're gonna form an X like that. And then you're gonna pass your last wrap underneath that X like this. Snug it up. There you go. So I hope this video was helpful. It's a lot faster to have your ridgeline already set up like this. You just pull out a couple feet, push your prusik loops back, pull that bowline around the tree, pass your working end through it, put a toggle in it, pull it tight, go to the other end, tie a trucker's hitch. So I hope this video was useful. And until the next video, get off the couch, get off your phone, and enjoy the outdoors. Thanks for watching.